Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Hope you are doing fantastic out there. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic forecast for the month of July 2025. Whether you're single, not single, dealing with someone, not dealing with someone, we will see what's going on in your love life this month, okay? Just please keep an open mind. I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages, so please only take what fits and leave what doesn't. All right, so enough about that. Let's get into the reading, what you're here for. Please tap into the energy of Aquarius today, my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's going on in the life of Aquarius romantically this month? Who's all in it? Who's throwing romantic interest towards them? And can Aquarius trust this person? What is Aquarius's love messages for July, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome aqua babies. All right, so the person heading your way this month, what are their feelings for you deep down in July? We have the 4 of Cups. This is Moon in Cancer, and we are currently in Cancer season. So right off the bat, I'm getting someone in July that may feel like they messed something up. Whether they actually did or not, that is yet to be revealed. I will tap into your feelings for this person in a moment. But in July, someone's already feeling like they just missed their shot with you. Or they did something that kind of like, you know, affected the relationship dynamic this month. We will see. Because sometimes the 4 of Cups can get, you know, can show me someone being their own worst critic. And I later find out that the person that they're feeling is upset with them is actually not even upset with them. So we'll see. What's this person's intentions with you in July? We have the 5 of Wands, their behavior and actions towards you in July. The 2 of Cups, that's Venus and Cancer. A lot of Cancerian energy coming through. Your feelings towards this person this month. The 4 of Wands. So you both have the number 4 in your feelings for each other. And with all this Cancer reference, Cancer rules over the 4th house. So the 4th house is showing up strongly for you this month, Aquarius. The 4th house talks about building foundations with people that we trust, building connections with people that we can really, you know, connect with on an emotional level and feel supported by. Because you're telling me that you feel supported by this person, but yet this person's feeling like they let you down. They want to talk to you about a few different things. I feel like you guys are going to have a very important conversation. It feels like it starts off feeling kind of awkward for your person, but it ends up becoming more positive as the conversation flows. I'm not getting anything negative off of that. Their intentions right now is to feel frustrated at themselves or to feel frustrated at a situation between the 2 of you this month. What's the biggest blockage here for Aquarius this month? The Queen of Swords. Now, when the Queen of Swords shows up in the blockage position, it tells me that I'm connecting with someone that may be still looking for some information. As the Queen of Swords is usually someone that approaches love with logic, clarity, and very high standards. It could indicate that you are showing up as a partner who's intelligent, strategic, and perhaps a bit emotionally guarded. And you might be showing this to this person and they may be taking it as a sign that you're kind of, you know, pulling back on them emotionally. But really it's just you trying to navigate through the situation to make sure that they are safe to be vulnerable with. I got that same message for Sagittarius, and I got the same message for Scorpio. But with the Queen of Swords being here, I feel like you're not one to be impulsive with displays of affection, and that your words carry weight and intention. And I feel like this person's really wanting you to lower that sword a bit and open up your heart a bit more. And they may be feeling like you're kind of emotionally rejecting them. You know, are you setting healthy emotional boundaries with this person? Are you being honest with yourself and others about what you really want, Aquarius? Or that's flip for the cross watcher. Because you're coming in telling me that you're happy about something this month because you know where your intentions are, Aquarius. You know how you feel. But it feels like this person doesn't really understand how you feel and what your intentions are, and they're making a lot of assumptions. Of course, that's not your fault, though. You can't control what someone feels and thinks. But if there's something you could say that could like help this out, that would be very beneficial with that Two of Cups showing up here. I'm getting the talk written all over this reading. The talk written all over it. All right. This person really wants to like communicate with you about the future of this relationship. For those of you who already live with this person, with that 4th house energy coming through, which connects to house, home, and family, maybe someone just feels like their partner's not being affectionate anymore. Maybe when you go to bed, you roll over and just put on your earbuds and just want to fall asleep to some, you know, sounds of music, I don't know, and this person just wants to cuddle a little bit more. That's a very specific message. That's a very specific message. We're going to leave that alone, Aquarius. I don't want to get too into that. Let's continue. Let's take a look at your potential outcome in July. Then I'm going to get your advice. I'm going to pull the overall energy, and that's when I'm going to get nosy and start breaking it down. So your outcome is Temperance, major arcana for Sagittarius. Now, Temperance talks about balance. It talks about patience. It talks about people working together as a team, people complementing each other, that yin and yang type of vibe. So that's a good sign that you and this person in July are going to find a special space for you both to feel like your boundaries are being respected, feelings are being acknowledged and not dismissed, and things are feeling like they're moving in a very calm direction as we enter Leo season at the end of July. Okay. What is Aquarius's advice? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles comes up as advice when we need to approach something slowly and steadily. And I feel like you're doing just that. You're coming in very stable. You're coming in as someone that's very discerning before you speak with that sword. You don't say things just for the sake of talking, you know? So I feel like there's some sort of emotional renewal here. But again, it doesn't mean that you guys are exes or fighting or anything like that. It's telling me that in July, you're happy about what you're building with somebody and someone is misunderstanding, you know, your intentions with them. What's the overall energy? The Knight of Cups. Oh man, no wonders. With the Knight of Cups being the overall energy, someone's leading with their heart. And when you lead with your heart, that leaves room for heartache. Someone may feel like they allowed themselves to get really attached to you, and now that they're noticing maybe some different signs that you're kind of like not really sure yet, they're like, oh man, crap, I lead with my heart and now I feel like I'm about to screw this up. It's like someone was not sure if they should be open and vulnerable with you, and now that they have been, or now that they are opening up their heart to you a bit more, now they're seeing you closing off. So some of you Aquarians may have led with your heart first, and you were met with uncertainty from this person, which led to you needing to like pull your sword back and keep your truth to yourself and use your discernment for a little bit and observe and watch. And now they're leading with their heart and now being met with the uncertainty that you may have felt. I hope this is making sense. Either way, with the Knight of Cups being the overall energy for the month of July, romance is in the air. And everyone seems to be getting this card. Aries got it. You know, everyone seems to be getting this card. I feel like Cancer season is really pulling people into their feelings. All right? And when you're dealing with Cancer, Cancer is ruled by the moon, Aquarius. And when you look at the moon, it has different phases, you know, different waves. There's one moment where you're like high on life, feeling in love. Next minute, you're like dealing with an emotional hangover, regretting some decisions, regretting confessing one's love. And then the next minute, it's like back to feeling a romantic high again. It's an emotional roller coaster when you're dealing with Cancerian season, okay? We love it and we also don't love it. But it's a good time for us to build emotional regulation, to learn how to regulate our emotions, to check in when we're like concerned whether it's our feelings that we're feeling or we're feeling the feelings of other people. Like we're all energetic sponges. All right, so let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you, whoever they may be to you. Because I'm still trying to figure out what status you guys are. Are you guys married, coupled, dating, talking, friends with benefits, situationship? I don't know yet. Clarify the Four of Cups for this person's feelings for Aquarius this month. Please clarify the Four of Cups. Oh crap, did I just get that all mixed up? Clarify the Four of Cups. Two of Swords. Two of Wands, or excuse me, not Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Baddison's learning how to read again. With the Two of Wands being here in the Four of Cups, someone's at an emotional crossroads. Someone feels like they're being met with two roads up ahead. All right, I could take road A or I could take road B. Before I decide which road to take, I'm going to sit down and have a conversation with Aquarius to see, you know, if they even want to walk down one of those roads with me, or if I'm just going to have to choose a path by myself. Please dive deeper into this person's feelings for Aquarius. This is just someone very emotionally charged up in a passionate way and a very emotional way. Could be a fire-water hybrid that you're dealing with, someone with water-sun placement, fire rising, or flipped, doesn't have to be. Clarify this person's feelings again. The Five of Cups. For some of you Aquarians, this might not even have anything to do with you. This person may be going through an emotional change in their life, and they're highly sensitive. They're highly sensitive to maybe some, like if you're saying something a certain way, they might take it wrong, or I don't know. Why do I feel like someone is walking on eggshells this month? That could be why you guys need to talk. Because something is going to make you feel like you need to protect your sword and not really speak on something just yet, and just observe and watch. Like you're letting someone else do all the talking, so that way you can see if they're going to tell on themselves in a way that will help you, whether in a good way or not. Two of Cups again. It just feels like in July, someone is automatically judging themselves as a disappointment for you, or someone that you're losing interest with, or you're not as into them. Give me another card. The Strength card. It does feel like this person is going to try their best to tap into their confident side and, you know, pull out that inner strength to just chill and wait until you guys talk something out, instead of just jumping to their own conclusions, to their own assumptions. Yeah, Hanged Man on the bottom. This person is just going to wait and not do anything just yet until you guys have this conversation, whatever this conversation is. Capricorn had that in the exact same position too. And I remember that being in Capricorn's reading, so if you're a cusper, but their situation was a bit different though. Clarify Aquarius' feelings for this person. Normally the Four of Wands shows up in someone's feelings when we feel like we can marry someone, we can move in with someone, we can really build something solid with somebody. Clarify that Four of Wands. The World card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. You feel ready for something to elevate. You feel ready to take this connection to a whole new adventure, but that's going to require trust. It feels like you are opening up your heart while also keeping a part of you guarded. It's like you're compromising with yourself. You're like, all right, I'm gonna open up a bit to this person, but I'm also going to still keep my guard up. So it's like, to you, you're negotiating how far you will go as far as letting your emotions show up for this person, and what feels like too far into it without getting information from them first. It's like you really want something stable here with that Queen of Pentacles. All right. I do feel like hold on. With that World card being here, Aquarius, I feel like you are standing on the threshold of something very meaningful for you, especially new and mentally stimulating with that Queen of Swords energy. But there's a mix of romantic potential and internal confidence that is helping you make a decisive decision moving forward. But I feel like you might take a step back with that Nine of Wands when you start to see this person coming in with some insecurity. not knowing that their insecurity is coming in because they're fearing you not liking them like that, but you're maybe reading it as their lack of interest with you. You guys are all like throwing each other off, you know, what's that word I'm looking for? I forgot it. It's like you both are throwing each other off. And that could be why the Temperance is here, and that Two of Cups. Someone needs to balance their head and heart here with that Queen of Swords and, you know, that cup energy that's coming through. I feel like for someone here with that Four of Cups and the Knight of Cups, someone may have felt like love came in very unexpectedly, or will in July. And someone's needing to drop old armor to trust themselves enough to move forward. Clarify that Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Star. The Star is Aquarius energy. Now, with the Page of Wands and the Star being this person's intentions, it feels like this person wants to challenge themselves a little bit, but I'm also feeling like they're throwing in some hope and faith and some lighthearted approaches mixed in with this. It's like at the start of Cancer season in July, this person may be in their feelings about something, but as we step into Leo season, this person starts to build up some confidence in the situation and starts to approach this in a more like, you know what, I'm not going to freaking stress about this anymore. I'm just going to talk to Aquarius. I'm going to go at it more, you know, optimistically and with some hope and faith that this is all going to work out the way it needs to, even if we don't get the outcome that I'm hoping to get. It's like this person is shifting from feeling down to feeling a little bit more at ease about something. Okay, and I feel like that confirms the shift from Cancer season to Leo season, because Leo season is all about confidence, new vitality, just feeling passionate, whereas Cancer season is getting a lot of us like randomly crying in the shower when we least expect it. Clarify that Queen of Swords as the challenge, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Strong Leo energy. Now, the King of Wands shows up in the challenge position when someone's not leading with confidence. All right, someone is like acting from a place of deep insecurity, which is leaving you, Aquarius, the Queen of Swords, regardless of your gender, to pull back your, you know, truth. It's like you're having trouble wanting to be more open and communicate with someone who's coming towards you kind of insecure about where they stand in your life. You want someone to be confident because you bounce off of each other. I do feel like you guys bounce off of each other. And it can work for you and it can work against you. So clarify that Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Clarify that Two of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there it is, that Ace of Swords. And I think Sagittarius had this as their opening or their overall energy. But anywho, with the Two of Cups being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, I am getting that you guys are going to have a really transformative conversation that's going to show that you both are wanting to put in the effort and work into making this happen. Making this happen. It's going to take the both of you, though. So the Two of Cups to the Ace of Swords is having the talk, really letting your walls collapse for this moment, for you both to highlight what you feel you want to do, what your head is telling you to do, what your intuition is telling you to do, and just throwing all like caution to the wind to just really be raw with each other. And if at the end of the conversation you both feel like you guys are on the same page about the relationship, great. And if you both discover you're not on the same page, at least you guys know and you can cut through the BS and the uncertainty and be well on your way elsewhere if this is not going to cut it. You know, because I have an Aquarius that's like, I just want answers. That's what Aquarians love. You guys are the I know people. You love to know. So whether you get bad news or good news, Aquarians don't like to just walk around without the answers. Okay? So let's jump into this Temperance card. I'm going to get another card on this person's feelings. I kind of want to get more insight on what brought up the Four of Cups in the first place. I want to see where that came from at its core. Clarify the Temperance card for the outcome for Aquarius in July of 2025, please. Clarify the Temperance card as Aquarius's outcome in July 2025. Ten of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Ten of Pentacles, that is building a long-term future with somebody where everyone's doing their part, everyone's feeling secure, everyone's feeling comfortable. Children might be invited into the situation or adopting a bunch of pets. It feels like a life being built that could last a very, very long time. The Hanged Man is the energy of being able to see everyone's perspectives, to see the other person's point of view, the POV, and to step in one's shoes. I feel like this conversation is going to allow you both to see where the other person was coming from and why this series of events led to this moment. All right. I want to break down that Knight of Cups, but I'm going to use a different deck. Hold on, let me pull these ones. Ow, that hurt my knuckle. I went a little too hard on that. All right, clarify that Knight of Cups. Why is that the overall energy for Aquarius this month? Hello. Jeez. The King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Oh, and then I got the King of Wands right here. So Aquarius, what I'm getting off of someone this month is that they started this connection with you with a lot of confidence. A lot of confidence that they were in full control over how they were showing up and how you were seeing them, the version of themselves they wanted you to see. But it feels like something happened recently or will happen in July that's out of their control and, you know, allows you to see them in a way that they don't have full control over. Like, all right, here, let me give you a scenario. Say you take your picture, you're taking a selfie to post on Facebook, you need a new profile picture, right? You take that picture, you are in control over any filters you want to add, anything you want to crop out, making sure that you're posting your best angles, things like that. However, if someone else takes your picture, now they're in control over the version that they are showing everyone else or that they're seeing. You don't have control over it anymore. So it feels like, Aquarius, you've got somebody here in July that was putting on a, you know, visual for you that they are very confident, that they're very assertive, and they go after what they want. But now that they're developing deep feelings, Knight of Cups, their emotions are taking them left and right, up and down, to the point where one might lose control of those emotions and start acting a way that you wouldn't want to normally act. Like maybe this person was always, you know, proud to say, I'm not the jealous type, but they never met someone that actually liked and loved enough to be jealous. And now that they found you, now they're feeling what jealousy really could feel like, now that there's someone worth being jealous for or jealous of. And maybe they're taking to heart every version of themselves that you're witnessing. It's like I'm getting someone that's having like an emotional hangover, like, oh man, I can't believe I said that to Aquarius last night and they didn't even respond back to what I said. It's like someone is taking everything that you say to them personally. I hope that friggin' made sense. It's like someone feels like they don't have full control over how you see them, and it's making them feel like they're gonna lose out on something. Give me another card on, hello, I'm done with you, cards. Give me another card on that conversation, that talk. Clarify that Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords, please. It's like someone lost control over how they were showing up and now is like, ah, man, I can't undo that. Justice, which is all about cause and effect. Hanged Man, Three of Wands. Hanged Man is all about seeing someone from a different perspective. And justice is all about cause and effect. So in July, Aquarius, either you or this person, someone's going to feel like someone's getting a different perspective, a different point of view of the person that they're dealing with, and someone's worried about what that actually means. Is that a good thing? Is it not a good thing? Did Aquarius like seeing that side of me, or did that side of me turn them off? What's going on? Like maybe in July, someone starts to be more lovey-dovey with you and might say some little cutesy, wootsy stuff, and the next morning they're like, oh man, why did I say that? Aquarius might be looking at me like I'm freaking weak, or, you know, like something like that. I'm seeing someone at a bar So I don't know if someone says something while they're drinking, you know, someone feeling their Long Island iced teas too strongly might confess that they have love for someone and the other person didn't say it back, and now someone wakes up the next morning thinking, oh man, I embarrassed myself with Aquarius. And then you guys talk it out. I don't know. It's getting too specific here, so I gotta let that go. I don't want it too specific, because I want you all to be able to benefit from the message that's coming through here. What it's telling me though, Aquarius, is that you figure something out with somebody. All right, you see the potential, you see the long term. You and another person are not letting some sort of isolated event break off what you guys are building together, is kind of what that's telling me. Let me see what could be blocking you in your love life, and then I'm going to clarify your advice, and then I'm going to get your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that's coming through your reading, I have Sagittarius, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Cancerian energy is strongly in here. Pisces. It could be anybody though. Try not to worry too much about the zodiac signs. Fear, loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Be okay being with yourself. That doesn't sound like the spread that I pulled today. This might be a side message for somebody. You know, if you gotta stay in a bad relationship to not be alone, then oof, I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. That's a moment to really look at what something is worth. You know. I would rather be alone than be with a piece of crap, or be the piece of crap to someone else. Feel unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. I need another one. Give me two. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. Someone may be feeling like their standards are maybe a little too high and might be trying to lower them. I don't know how you feel about that. You know, you set those standards for a reason. I mean, if someone can't meet those standards, maybe it's not your right person, you know. Body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. That actually feels like it could be your person. They may be feeling like they're up against competition when it comes to vying for you, and they may be feeling kind of blah about themselves right now. Even if they're normally a confident person, we all have days where we feel a little bit bloated, we feel like we're not looking our best, maybe we got a bad haircut. It could be anything. I feel like it's temporary, because I'm strongly getting that whoever this person is normally confident because of that King of Wands energy we had earlier. Clarify the advice for Aquarius. The Three of Swords, and then I see the Five of Swords in the World card. The Three of Swords is all about heartache and frustration and, you know, feeling like being put in vulnerable positions can be nerve-wracking, you know. Sometimes we get to lose a little to experience the love. I mean, loving someone is worth losing someone for some people. Other people don't see it that way. So they want you to move slow and steady so that way you don't get hurt, okay, or you don't hurt someone else. Because someone looks like they're very vulnerable to getting hurt by you. They don't want to get hurt. So let's get your person's hidden message. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, Aquarius, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that you see that I post on YouTube. Baddison Intuitive Tarot. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. Or Baddison.com. I think I messed up. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's right. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings free read. The most recent one I did is in the description box below that video that I'm posting today. It's titled All Signs. Just click on it and look for the Aquarius timestamp if you want. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. Yeah, someone here may be still trying to navigate where they belong and may feel like they're needing outside acceptance too often, and they're trying to work on themselves. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. Oh, my camera is not focusing. I wonder if you still think about me now that you've had some time to reflect. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. Aquarius, you've got someone in July that's feeling lost in regards to this relationship, and they really don't know what to do about it, but I do see a conversation really helps. Take it however it resonates. All right? I love you, Aquarius. Namaste.